Okay, this is our second video on systems of equations, and this video is going to cover special cases. Okay, there are two special cases when we're doing systems of equations, and I'm going to go over both of them. So on number 4 on the notes page, we're going to graph both of these lines. Okay, the first one, the y-intercept is at 4, and the slope is -4, so that's -4 over +1, or 4 over -1. Remember, if we need to turn something into a fraction, we just put a 1 under it. So we can count down 1, 2, 3, 4, and to the right 1. And then let's do it again because there's still some more graph left. We want to cover the whole graph. Okay, and there's our line right there. Okay, then on the second one, the y-intercept is -3. And again, the slope is exactly the same. So it could be -4 over 1 or 4 over -1. If I count down -4 like I did on the first one, I'm going to go off the graph. So I'm going to stick with this other one instead and go up 4 and to the left 1 and then up 4 again and to the left 1. Okay. Now, if you notice, both of these lines have the same slope. And if two lines have the same slope, it's kind of like railroad tracks. Railroad tracks will never cross each other because they're the same distance apart at all times. Okay, even when they turn, they're never going to cross because they're the same distance apart. Lines like this that have the same slope are called parallel lines. They're never going to cross. So since they never cross, the answer to this problem is no solutions. Okay, so anytime you have two lines that have the same slope or parallel, if they never cross, they're going to be no solutions because they don't have a crossing point. Okay, and then if we look over on to the back on number 8, before I graph these, let's just look at these two lines really fast. What do you notice about the equations? They're exactly the same, right? So if we graph it, the y-intercept is -3. The slope is 2 over 1. So I'm going to count 2 and to the right one, up 2 and to the right one, up 2 and to the right one, up 2 and to the right one. I could also go down 2 and to the left one. So there's my first line. But my second line is going to be exactly the same. So here we have our -3 for the y-intercept. We go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. So if I was going to draw my second line, I would just draw it right on top of the first line. And since they're right on top of each other, it only looks like I drew one line. And if you have two things that are right on top of each other, if I put my fingers right on top of each other, they're touching at every point. So if you see where my fingers are touching, they're touching here and here and here. They're touching at every point because they're right on top of each other. So this answer is infinite solutions. Because these two lines are crossing right here, they're crossing here, they're crossing here, 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 here. There's an infinite number of places where these two lines are crossing. So the answer on this one is infinite solutions.